Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for tuning in. This is the North Township Trustee Show, and we are here on behalf of our North Township Trustee, Adrian Santos. My name is Nikki Ramos Micah, and I am the Chief of Staff for the North Township. And you are?
Tavell Grant, and I am the Communications Director for North Township.
So we're happy to start our morning with you. We just want to remind everyone, if you don't know what consists of the North Township, the cities and towns of East Chicago, Griffith, Hammond, Highland, Munster, and Whiting. So if you reside in any one of those three cities or three towns, you belong to the North Township. And we have to remind people all the time because it amazes me. There's so many people that don't know what the North Township is, right?
Exactly.
So the North Township is actually the biggest township in the entire state of Indiana. We are the largest township out of 1,008 townships. And if you live in the state of Indiana, you definitely belong to a township. So I would, contact your city hall or just look up, township in your area. But every single person who resides in the state of Indiana belongs to a township. So we're going to do something a little different today.
Yeah.
We're going to do a 2025 recap of our year.
It's been a great year.
Right?
It's been a great year.
This year was busy.
Yeah. Non-stop
spring and summer. Right now we're in our downtime so we can recoup and do a lot of the admin stuff that we have to do and event planning and preparing for 2026. But 2025 was really good to us. It was really good to the people that we provided assistance to. And that is our main objective is, we provide assistance to people who are in need. We kind of bridge that gap and help them get back on their feet. So we're going to start off. In March, we have a Down Syndrome Day event. We have a Down Syndrome parade, and we had over 20 cars participate. We want to send a special thank you to the Highland Fire Department for coming out and assisting us in leading the parade. We worked together with the Down Syndrome Association of Northwest Indiana, and we had contests, and we had car decorating contest, we had music, and all the participants that came out had fun, and we gave them a little treat goodie bag. Mm-hmm. And it was a really nice day for them and their families. And I really encourage people to really look at our websites. We have two, which is the Office of the North Township Trustee.com and WickerMemorialPark.com. And also look on our social media pages because we list everything. Yep. Everything that we do, we list it on there. So again, thank you to the Highland Fire Department and to the Down Syndrome Association of Northwest Indiana. Also in March, we had our Spring Resource Fair. And I really want to say thank you to Zanita. She is our community... Yeah, she's our community liaison coordinator, and she puts her heart and soul into this resource fair and our job fairs, and she was very successful. We thought last year was a good year, but this year she really blew it out of the water.
Record numbers of attendance.
Yes. We had over 30 vendors that participated, and it was a success. We had so many people that came in, so that was also in March. In April, we have our Easter bingo with over 100 seniors in attendance. It was an afternoon. We had fun prizes, snacks, and laughter, and everyone made it a success. It was, I'll tell you what, senior citizens, they take their bingo seriously.
They do.
You better call those numbers. You better be clear in what you're saying.
Serious business.
It is a very serious business. I started playing bar bingo on Tuesdays. So I'm going to be a senior in March. I'll hit 55, so I might be in training right now. So the Easter bingo, we all have two bingos throughout the year. We have an Easter bingo and we have a Thanksgiving bingo. So the Easter bingo was held in April and it was a lot of fun.
Additionally, in April we had our Easter egg hunt. The Easter egg hunt was a huge success with over 600 kids there.
There was a lot of
It
kids.
was my son was one of them, so
Yeah, yeah.
it was a great day. Put a smile on his face and so many others. But a special shout out to our Highland Fire Department for escorting the Easter Bunny in style in their fire truck. A shout out to Liz, our Easter Bunny. And the kids had a blast hunting for eggs, collecting candy. Kids even found golden coins, which were rewarded with some gift cards. But it was just a great experience and a lot of fun, and some great pictures they were able to get in the photo op area with the Easter Bunny.
Absolutely.
Additionally, in April, we had our Earth Day cleanup. North Township celebrated Earth Day and Arbor Day by planting a tree and completing a park cleanup at Wicker Memorial Park. We had some volunteers to join us from Valdez Engineering Group, Highland High School Key Club, Morton High School, and Highland Girl Scout Troop, Griffith Boy Scout Troop, as well as so many others, and our staff who helped to make that event a success. Additionally, we had our bus trip to the Holland Tulip Festival in May. Shout out to Kelly. She does a great job with planning all of those bus trips. But this trip to Holland, Michigan was the annual Tulip Festival, which was nothing short of a magical time with over 55 attendees from the stunning sea of tulip displays to the Windmill Island Gardens. They also had some shopping. They had some dining, just soaking in that festive atmosphere. And all these things we actually post on our social media. So if you go to our page, you'll see how beautiful the scenery was and the tulips were that particular day.
It was actually tulips are my favorite flower.
Really? Okay.
Right. So when we took the tulip trip last year in 24, we went the week after a windstorm hit them.
Oh, wow.
And there were no tulips.
Yeah, the wind,
I was
okay.
so disappointed. I mean, there were no tulips. And I mean, the little ones that we saw kind of were fake. But this year, there was just
full bloom,
fields of tulips. It was so beautiful. Like, it was so beautiful. And I encourage, we do this trip again in 2026. I really encourage you. It's a really nice day trip to go on. And I really encourage you to go. It's a really
It's a
nice
lot of
trip.
fun. It's a lot of fun.
In May, we also had our spring job fair. And another shout out to Zanita.
Yeah.
Spring job fair was a success with over 410
Wow.
job seekers in attendance.
410. Wow.
That's a lot.
Yes.
We were amazed as they were just all
The
walking
lines
in.
of people coming in
Yes.
and at the different tables, and yeah, it was just amazing.
It was. And we want to say thank you to the companies, all the employers that came out and participated, and everyone who came to make it possible because, you know, there was some interviews that were held on the spot. There were people that, you know, came back from our last job fair and told us that they got hired and they met the
It's always
Connect.
great to hear.
There was good networking and stuff. So the spring job fair is always a success. So I encourage anyone who's looking for a career change or, you know, just looking for a job in general, just keep your eye out. We usually have them in May. So just keep your eye out on our websites or social media. Also in May, we have our Memorial Flag Day event, and that's held at Oak Hill Cemetery. And it was a very powerful and heartfelt day where we honor our fallen heroes and we place over, I think it was 500 American flags. I want to say 500 American flags at their resting place. We want to say, give a big thank you to the speaker who we had, Mr. Jim Chancellor, who was also part of our North Township Veterans Roundtable. We want to thank him for his thoughtful and inspiring words, and he really captured the moment and the spirit of that day. And we're also grateful for all the volunteers that came out. We had a lot of volunteers. We
Yes.
had, let's see, Hammond Edison Girl Scout Troop, the East Chicago Evening Lions Club, the East Chicago Leos Club, Northwest Indiana Paranormal Group, AMVRA, Cub Scout Pack 773, Boy Scout Troop 276, United States Senator Banks Office Representative, the Hammond FDR Club, and Hammond Councilman Mark Klawinski. please look out for this event. You know, we look for volunteers to come and help our cemetery staff, and it is a very nice event, and
Yes,
it's very important to memorialize our fallen heroes.
absolutely.
Cruise nights are done through June through September, and at Wicker Memorial Park in the evenings, and there are hundreds of stunning classic cars. There's food and music. There's antique cars like, you know, a 57 Chevrolet Bel Air, Thunderbirds, 1969 Dodge Chargers, and all of the car lovers and antique and classic car lovers. We want to thank you for coming out and helping and participating and making our event successful every summer. There's a lot of people that look forward to it. There's a lot of people that come in out of town for it too.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
believe,
realize
yeah.
until this year.
So many families as well come
Yeah.
through, you know, with their children or even their dogs. Just a great experience. The food that we have there, music as well. It's just a
Yeah.
great time.
Yeah, so we want to thank everyone for coming out and helping make that a success. And throughout the year, I mean, in addition to our work that we do 12 months a year, we also participate in numerous parades in the
Yeah.
area. And that's always fun for us, for our staff and our volunteers that come out. You know, we really want to thank our parade volunteers, and the ones, and if I missed you, I apologize, but the ones that come off the top of my head is John and Elsa Garza, Caesar and Diane Perez, Gloria and Mike Perez. They always come out with our staff, and we go through a lot of candy, and we sweat in the summer, and we're cold. We just did the Hammond Parade, but the parades that we take part in this year was the Hammond Mohawks Memorial Day Parade, the Hammond St. Patrick's Day Parade, which is in Hessville, the Highland 3rd of July Twilight Parade, the Whiting 4th of July Parade, the Hammond Hugs Cultural Parade, the Union Benefica Mexicana, the UBM Mexican Independence Day Parade, the Hammond Veterans Day Parade, and the Hammond Holiday Parade, which we just walked in that on Saturday. So it's always fun to do that. It's always fun to come out and see people in the community. And, you know, we did a lot of community interaction this year. And it's always good. We want people to see us. We want people to know what we do. We want people to know about our assistance.
We're about the community.
Exactly. We are in public service, and we want you to know who we are because we are here for you. So that's always fun.
Yeah.
That's always fun to do.
We also, you know, have our Vets and Friends coffee socials at North Township, and that's through the North Township office and Wicker Memorial Park Fund. We have those monthly. This event continues to serve as a meaningful space for veterans and their families to connect, share, and access essential resources. We did have a barbecue, one of our highlighted events this summer. It had over 100 attendees, and veterans and their families were able to come together, enjoy some food and great conversations and valuable connections. And we always have a vendor or speaker to share some resources. And so if you want to participate in that, it's monthly. We just actually had one, which is great. We had breakfast there. We had sausage, biscuits and gravy, eggs. Sometimes we have coffee.
And shout out to Kelly
donuts.
Bridges, who
Yes.
cooked all of that all by
Yes,
herself.
She did a great job.
We were a little worried, but
Yeah, Chef
it
Kelly.
was delicious.
Chef Kelly. Also, we had our summer concerts. Those were from June through August, and each of the 10 bands brought legendary sounds to life at Wicker Memorial Park with some electrifying music. The crowd was simply amazing. You guys who came out were simply amazing. We had fireworks as a finale that lit up the sky, and our highest attended concert here, this was 1,500 people. I know you probably remember that day.
Oh, God, it was crazy packed. Yeah.
We had 1,500 people. We had bands such as Southern Accents, Seven Bridges, Queen Flash, Kashmir, and Echoes of Pompeii. And it was great for me. You know, I'm always behind the lens capturing some of those moments. So it's great to just see everyone smiling, dancing, and even the band enjoying the music that, you know, they're sharing with us as concert goers. So it was just a great time.
Yeah, and we want to say thank you to all our regulars on Thursday night concert nights. You know, like the Waylands and the people who always come out
Yeah.
on Thursday nights and support Wicker. They support the North Township, and we are extremely grateful for that. We currently are trying to finalize our 2026 concert lineup. We have a few more spots to
And
fill.
thanks to everyone who filled out the survey.
Yes.
Absolutely. I appreciate you all. Yeah.
Yeah, or we had a survey, a little QR code, and we were
Yes.
asking people to fill it out and give us some feedback and tell us what kind of music you would like us to try and bring. Obviously, we have a budget,
Yes.
so we try to stay within the means.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling 2026 is going to blow out 2025, so it's going to be a good year.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And sticking with music, in June and July, we had our Jazz and Blues in the Park. Those were hit on Tuesdays this summer at Wickham Memorial Park. Our largest crowd, we reached 750 people.
That was
we
a
had,
lot.
Yes. When I got there, it was just like, whoa.
Yeah, that
People
was a lot.
everywhere. It was a great concert.
It's
though.
grown.
Yeah. We had bands like the Joe Marcinick Band, Jason Martin Trio, and one of my personal favorites, the Funky Mojo Band.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah. They all, lit up the night. Evening was filled with family, fun, some good tunes, some food, just enjoyable summer vibe at the Wickham Memorial Park Breezeway patio. So be on the lookout. We're going to keep that going. Additionally, moving to August, we had our family camp out, and our family camp out was at Wickham Memorial Park, filled with laughter, music, crafts, raffles, a movie. We even had s'mores by the bonfire. Families came together. I think it was just a great opportunity to make some memories and just see the community spirit. And we want to say thank you to everyone who joined us, made this event unforgettable. We did have to reschedule it, but we still had a great turnout for our family camp out. It was just great to see so many of them, putting their tents together, the kids enjoying it. I've had, because I'm normally the DJ, I even had some kids, recommending some songs and families, but just a great vibe.
And hopefully this year, this 2026, I'll get to make it this year. I know the one that we just had in August, I missed. We took my daughter down to Purdue to go to school and to move her in. And I was like, man, I really, my sister and I went and bought tents.
Oh, really? Wow.
We bought tents about 3 years ago.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't even working for Township yet.
You got to
and
put them to use.
yeah, we never used them. So hopefully in 26 we'll be
Yeah.
pitching those tents. Also in August, we have Taste of Wicker. Taste of Wicker is our food festival, and we want to thank everyone who joined us. We had delicious food vendors. We had live music. We had 2 bands. It's family friendly, and it's good community connection for everyone. We had over 700 people attend the Taste of Wicker, and there's something there for everyone. So keep your eye out. There's everything from food trucks to restaurants who had tents and participated, and it's a very, very nice event. It's like a mini Taste of Chicago.
Yeah.
So please be on the lookout for that next August. Also in August, we hosted our annual Indiana National Guard golf outing that was held at Wicker Memorial Park at our golf course, and hosted by our trustee, Adrian Santos, and the Wicker Memorial Park Fund. And it was a great success. They had golfers. We actually barbecued for them.
Yeah.
Adrian and I cooked, and
It was
Kelly.
good. It was good, too. The food was really good. It was really good.
So it's a very, very nice event, and we're looking forward to having them back in 2026 and making it bigger and better for them as well. In September, we had our annual Senior Resource Fair and Picnic. Another shout out to Zanita, right? And all of our employees that we actually, this is the one event of the year where we close the offices and have every single one of our employees come out and they work. And they come and they work the senior event and they serve, and it's such a nice event. We had approximately over 300 senior citizens in attendance that afternoon. We played bingo, there were prizes, raffle giveaways, music, dancing, and we want to give a special thanks to our community partners for bringing valuable resources and support, and that is CVS Pharmacy, Coaction of Northwest Indiana, Food Bank of Northwest Indiana, Franciscan Health, Harbor Health and Rehab, HealthLink Community Health Center, Health Markets, Heart to Heart Hospice, Lake County Health Department, Ministering Hearts, North Shore Health Centers, Oak Street Health, excuse me, Powers Health, Vito's Pharmacy, 219 Health Network, and IUN Center for Urban and Regional Excellence. And we look forward to working with you again and collaborating with you for the next Senior Resource Fair and Picnic.
We also had the annual Indiana Township Association Conference, and that was attended by Adrian and so many of our staff members. They attended it. This year's theme was Weathering the Storm and Standing Strong Through Life's Challenges, highlighting the importance of resilience, unity, and community support as townships navigate these changing times that we're in. The conference features so many dynamic speakers, engaging classes, great food, entertainment, fellowship, and an atmosphere of growth and connection. And together was such a joining of leaders from literally across the state, equipping themselves to stand strong professionally and personally, no matter the storm. And I just heard so many great things. I wasn't able to attend, but I heard so many great things from you all about the Township Association Conference. And it's just great to see that we have great representation, being the largest township
Right.
there at the conference.
Right. And the conference we went to, it was a 4-day conference in Noblesville. And it's good. We get to participate in classes that we attend. There's certain classes that the trustee has to get certified hours for. We finish up our continuing education there. So it is a learning experience, and we are required to do it. And I think the topic of weathering the storm, standing through life's challenges, was fitting this year because townships were on the verge of being closed and being done away with. And, I really want to give a special thank you, as not a lot of people know, a special thank you to Trustee Santos, and he marched to the state capitol with other township trustees to protest and fight for our townships and keeping them open so we can be there for the people. So thank you, Adrian, and all the trustees throughout the state. That's very important for people to know. And we're not out of the woods yet, but we will fight for our township. And
Absolutely.
We believe in what we do, and we believe in helping people. So please join us, and we look for your support.
One of our major events this year was our 26th annual Victory for Veterans Memorial Ride in September. In this annual ride this year, we had 1,600 bikers. We had some great food, some live music, and this was just a great community event. And we want to honor our keynote speaker, which was Rocky Rockwell, who had recently returned from temporary active duty deployment in the Middle East, where he had been serving at the time since last September. So we want to say shout out to Kelly as well for helping to put it together. We also had our fall job fair in October. We want to extend a huge thank you to our vendors who participated. It was a beautiful day. We had approximately 250 job seekers. Just be on the lookout for any of our job fairs that we're going to have, whether it be on our website or our social media pages.
Lastly, in October, we had our annual trunk or treat, and it was a record turnout. We had over 2,000 children and families in attendance, and it was a beautiful day. Lots of candy, costume contests, music, food, and there was over 30 vendors that participated. We want to thank those vendors, and we want to thank you, Adriana, for participating with WJOB and Kuziak Construction. We want to thank you. You guys had an awesome costumes.
It was so funny because Jim did not even know until somebody told him, aren't you looking in a mirror? And I was like, where are you? He started laughing because everybody knew except him.
So
Like,
you
gosh,
and
nice. Me, Matt Kaufman, and Joe Cimino all dressed up like Jed.
different versions
it.
of Jed from WJOB,
We had the seat
and I
cushions,
loved
the
it.
coffee cups and the headsets, everything. We were very, very set in the way. So then now next year we have to think of
I know.
another
I can't wait to
costume.
see what you come up for next year. That's going to be good. But that was
We have
awesome.
some ideas. I think the other one we were playing around with was that we'll all be M&Ms, but one person is Eminem.
Oh,
And I told them,
okay.
I was like, guys, can I be actual Eminem? I'll do it.
Well, thank you, and
Yeah.
thank you to everyone who participated. In November, we had our 17th annual coat drive, and it was a huge success. We were able to service quite a few families. I'd say about 200 families, and we want to say thank you to our partnerships that we have with Crossroads YMCA, Anthony Gutierrez of Northwest Indiana Realtor and Realty Executives, BP, and NIPSCO for your support and your donations. And a special thank you for NIPSCO. I deal with Alexius Barber, and I really want to give her a thank you with her and her team. They helped us bless families with turkeys and food boxes after the coat drive, and that made a huge impact for some families. So by doing that together, we know that we can make the community care possible. And also, in November, we had our third annual Vet and Friends Thanksgiving dinner that was hosted by the Wicker Memorial Park Fund in partnership with the North Township Trustee's office. And we had about 125 veterans in attendance, and it was a delicious dinner. The Wicker Memorial Park Fund presented Jim Chancellor and the American Veterans Collection with a $2,500 donation to help them continue their mission of providing holiday gift baskets to veterans' families. So we want to thank you. We want to thank the board and all of our volunteers. We had some Wicker Park staff volunteers that came out to help serve, and we want to thank them for that. And just the other day, we had Pictures with Santa in our East Chicago Township office, and this was for our clients that came in. And they came in, and we were able to provide them with snacks and pictures with Santa and a little bit of Christmas cheer to start their Christmas season off. So that was a really nice event. And lastly, as we always always end our show with a lot of appreciation and gratitude to all of our North Township employees. And our employees consist of the main administration office in Hammond. We have our finance department, our events department, our community department, our communication department, our Hammond assistance office, our East Chicago assistance office, Oak Hill Cemetery staff. We have Jerry and Brian and Latoya. Our Dial-A-Ride staff, Olivia and her staff over there, all of our Dial-A-Ride drivers, and our entire staff at Wicker Memorial Park and Golf Course. I cannot express how much I appreciate each and every one of you for everything that you do. And I think that people, kind of shortchange you because they don't really realize all of the work that everyone puts in every day at the North Township. Whether you work at Wicker Park, whether you're cutting grass, whether you're building something, whether you're working in the pro shop, maintenance, whether you're driving a Dial-A-Ride bus, you're working out in the elements, or whether you're sitting in office, processing spreadsheets all day and doing accounting, and you, Tavel, for everything that you do. We make you go to everything. We spend a lot of time. We spend more time at work than we do at home. And if we didn't love what we do, we wouldn't be as successful as we are. So thank you, Tavel.
Oh, thank
But
you. Thank you.
each and every one is appreciated, and I wish everyone nothing but the best in 2026. And I know 2026 is going to be a good year for each and every one of us, and we're looking to offer more events and more programs and more assistance, through the state for people. And we just really want to remind everyone who we are, and we are here for you. And if you know anyone who needs assistance or a little hand, into getting over a rough time, please send them to one of our offices. And again, to my employees, and to Trustee Santos, with his guidance and his
Absolutely.
leadership. I am eternally grateful to be here and eternally grateful that I have the job that I have and to have such a really good team behind me. So we just want to wish everyone on behalf of the entire North Township a very Merry Christmas. Have a blessed and healthy New Year. And you got anything to close it out?
Happy holidays.
There you go. Happy holidays. Thank you.
All right.